covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thanks for joining us for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Tiffany Lee. One man is in custody after firing his gun near an officer in Fayetteville. It happened in the parking lot of the Northwest Arkansas Mall on Sunday. According to police, the suspect was doing donuts in the parking lot near Dillard's when an officer stopped him. The suspect tried running away as police were trying to put him under arrest. That's when he fired his gun, injuring himself. No officers fired any weapons of their own, but that suspect did sustain injuries from the shot he fired. We're still waiting to hear any updates from Fayetteville police. We'll bring you the latest right here on 5newsonline.com. Meanwhile, court-appointed special advocates of Northwest Arkansas is looking for volunteers to help support kids in foster care. They work with over 440 Northwest Arkansas children in foster care, and they pair each one of those kids with a volunteer who will advocate for them throughout their case. To make sure every kid has someone, they need to recruit 30 more volunteers by the end of June. Many local animal shelters are saying that they're at capacity around this time of year and have to turn away pets that their owners want to give up. At the same time, euthanasia rates are at a 3-year high across the country. In one post from Big Paws of the Ozarks, the caption talks about how some people have threatened to hurt or abandon their dogs if the rescue can't take them. The executive director for the rescue says that they were completely full on Friday, and on average, they turn away around 70 dogs per week.
We're seeing more people choosing to purchase dogs from breeders. And in Arkansas specifically, a lack of spay and neuter laws and regulations really helps maintain this unreasonable level of puppies, unwanted litters.
It's a similar story at Fayetteville Animal Services. They're seeing it take longer for their dogs to get adopted. To help with the crowding issues, rescues recommend making sure that your pets are spayed and neutered, as well as consider fostering. We'll have more news in just a minute, but first let's send it over to Zach for a check of today's forecast.
Yeah, after a foggy start here across the area, sunshine mixes in, and we have a couple chances of some showers and thunderstorms for your Monday and your Monday night. The first round comes this afternoon, early evening. Some isolated thunderstorms will be possible. Doesn't look like everyone's going to see rainfall right now, but we do anticipate there will be some isolated showers and thunderstorms. Can't roll out a strong storm or two. Then we fast forward to overnight. Main window is from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. A line of storms will come out of northeast Oklahoma and drop southeast through northwest Arkansas and into the River Valley. That line of storms has a higher potential of coming in a lot stronger and pretty noisy across the area. With these lines of storms, our top threat is damaging straight line winds that could really stretch out across a couple of counties. And then we'll watch for that again, 60 to 80 mile per hour winds. The tornado threat will be there as well. Even with these lines of storms, you have to watch for areas of rotation along the leading edge. As the line kind of strengthens, your hail threat goes down. But areas, especially in northeast Oklahoma to around the Arkansas state line and far eastern Oklahoma, we will have to watch for some large hail. The rain should overall continue to move out fast enough that we shouldn't have really too much of a widespread flash flooding issue, but with all the saturated soils we have, we'll certainly have some runoff. Watch for some flooding there and some low-lying poor drainage areas. Isolated shower chance starts around lunchtime with some daytime heating. Again, we'll have to watch a few of these isolated thunderstorms out there. Not expected to be too widespread, but again, we could see a strong one or two. And some gusty winds, pockets of hail would be the main threat there. And then as we go overnight, here comes that line of storms. Again, 1 to 5 a.m. Damaging wind gusts, the main threat, followed by a few tornadoes and some pockets of damaging hail. We'll keep you updated as the entire weather team will be tracking these storms out as we go through your Monday and your Monday night.
Thanks for that, Zach. Well, the Department of Human Services is kicking off 4 programs to help Arkansas families and children. It's a push that's been years in the making and arrives thanks to hundreds of millions of dollars in grant funding. Ashley Godwin introduces us to one woman who knows firsthand how impactful this will be.
These pilot programs will offer services for children and their families, something a DHS director says they have never had before.
We're getting these kids too late. Like, where did they come from? Like, why weren't they on our radar? What have we been giving them?
Melissa Weatherton is currently the director for Medicaid specialty populations at DHS, but she started out as an attorney for child welfare and adoptions.
Back then, you know, I didn't have that context, and so I don't think it really crossed my mind much when I thought, oh, well, there's something wrong, and we're going to send this child to a psychiatric facility, and they're going to magically fix it.
It's a cycle that DHS is trying to combat. A child or family in a crisis situation with little resources. If the child has any disabilities, they could be sent to a psychiatric center and then get lost in the shuffle.
Our children and families do not come to us in pieces, and yet we are asked to budget and plan for them as if they do. So how do we work around that?
DHS announced 4 new programs that would help families get services together instead of navigating through multiple providers. The programs range from children's screening and diagnosis, help with transition to a foster or temporary home, and easier access to medical providers. These new programs are being funded through $200 million of pandemic funds from the government. Now, Melissa has 2 boys of her own, both of who have learning disabilities. She says the journey can be difficult, but now there are new options to hopefully make it easier.
There's no magic fix for some of this, right? We have to catch them earlier and get in and help these families so they don't have to go to these places.
That was Ashley Godwin reporting. This summer, DHS plans to add another program for a crisis service for kids and families. Those are some of your top headlines on this Monday. You can catch up with us again tomorrow. Have a great day.